Hey friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, where today I am going to show you how to crochet this beautiful wrap. So I made this wrap using this absolutely stunning cable repeat. Can you see that? Gosh, it's gorgeous. So I made this wrap using 6 skeins of Lion Brand's Woolies Recycled, which is a worsted weight yarn that's the equivalent of just shy of 1,200 yards. It's like 1,176 yards that you need to make this wrap. It uses a 6mm crochet hook. So you're using a 6mm with a number 4 worsted weight yarn. So believe it or not, this works up pretty quickly. This repeat, if you could see it, oh, that's upside down. This is the repeat. So the repeat is worked in back and forth rows going up this way. This repeat, believe it or not, once you get a few of them done, it's actually a very, very simple repeat to do. And if you're somebody who is a visual learner, you will very easily be able to look at the repeat and know what you have to do next in each row once you get a couple of these repeats down. So something on this cable pattern that's a little bit different from something that I've ever done before is the use of these front post bobbles. Now, I've never done a front post bobble. I was a little worried about how they would look, but I mean, check those out. They actually look really cool. So when I started, right, you won't notice this in pictures, but you might notice it here. When I started, I was experimenting with how many yarn overs I was doing. So down here, I was doing more yarn overs in my bobbles than what I ended up going with through the rest of the pattern. So you could see those front post bobbles in that first repeat down here are quite a bit more defined than the rest of them. But it kind of looked like it was taking over the whole piece. So I decided to do one less yarn over within my bobbles because I didn't want them to be very, very distinct in the pattern. I didn't want them to stand out that much. I wanted them to just be there just enough to give that little bit of extra added texture, but not so much that they kind of took over the cables. And you know, I felt like it was a better balance using a bobble with one less yarn over. So like I said before, this is Lion Brand's Woolies Recycled. So this color is called Terracotta. I absolutely love it. I want to use it again. So far I've used Charcoal, which I used on my Western split wrap. That's a great pattern too with cables. If you are loving doing cables, that's another really good one for you to try. And then I have 3 more of the colors here. This is Cream. Yeah, this is Cream. Let's make sure that's not getting overexposed. There we go. That's true to color. That's Cream. This is Olive. I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using Olive next. Not next like my next pattern, but the next pattern I do with Woolies Recycled will be using Olive. And then this, oh goodness, look at how pretty that is. This is Royal Blue. There is also a red, a black, the Charcoal, and I think that's it, right? There's Terracotta, Cream, Olive, Royal Blue, Red, Black, and Charcoal. I think that's all of the colors. I love this yarn line. If you're a fan of Lion Brand's Woolies Classic, you're gonna love this, because believe it or not, this is softer. It is softer. It's got better stitch definition. It feels nicer when you're working with it. I like this more than Classic Woolies. That might upset some people because I know that Classic Woolies is like a fan favorite. Everybody loves it. I think this is better. So this is a yarn I am rooting for. I hope that it does well, and I hope that Lion Brand adds more colors, because this yarn, it's great. It's wonderful. There's got to be something that happens with the process of the recycling the wool that it gets softer. The fibers soften up even more. I mean, it's absolutely wonderful, and the colors are just stunning as well. Right, so a little bit more about this pattern. So This pattern I designed it to be a wrap, but it is quite large, as you can see. So I am about 5'6", 5'7". So if I was to take this, let's make sure I'm in camera. If I was to take this and go fingertip to fingertip, it still drapes behind me. So it is really big. It is nice and wide. This is a great pattern for you to make to keep your shoulders warm if you work in a chilly office. You know, if you're out and about and you're in an area like we are where you know, the temperature swings from the day can be kind of crazy. I mean, we were below freezing. We were like 20 something degrees in the early morning hours and then like 70 degrees by mid-afternoon. So sometimes it's helpful to have a piece like this, a wrap, to just keep yourself cozy, wrapped around your shoulders, something that is just enough to keep you warm, but not so much that you're gonna be hot later on in the day, you know, where you can kind of take it off, drape it around your shoulders if you are getting too hot. And I mean, look, it's stunning. I mean, I gotta give myself some credit on this one. I'm in love with it. It's absolutely beautiful. So I do call it a wrap. It is called the garden wrap. You can grab it as a kit on Lion Brand. The free pattern is up on my blog. You can get the all-in-one printable PDFs if you prefer to have a hard copy on Etsy and Ravelry. And I'm going to walk you through completely how it is that we make this wrap. I'm going to show you the 13 stitch repeat and a full, I'll probably do 2 full sets of the cable itself to show you how to make it. You'll just need to reference the pattern to get your starting chain and then how many repeats you're going to have to do to get it to be this length. So I will walk you through all of that today, start to finish. So it does hit just at my hips when I wear it over my shoulders. So this is long enough that if you wanted to wrap it around and wear it more like a scarf, you can. It looks stunning when you do that. It is nice and thick, like depth-wise, not thick. The material itself is not thick. Let's see if I can get some sunlight through this so you could see. Let's see. Which way do I go? Here we go. Where am I going? Here we go. Yeah, look at that. So you could see the light going through that on the window behind me. There we go. Perfect. Guys, it is such a nice, light, and airy wrap, even though it's cables, right? People think of crochet cables as like dense and heavy and thick, and I am trying to change that. That cables do not have to be this dense, heavy, thick yarn eater where, you know, you make a project and you go through all these skeins and it's this big. No, this is huge. I mean, look at how far down it goes down my back. Look at how long it is. So yeah, can be worn as a wrap, can be worn as a scarf. So enough about this pattern and showing it off to you guys. Let's go get making. All right, so let's get started with today's tutorial, which we will be making the cable repeat that I used on my garden wrap. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I am only going to be creating one little section of the wrap because it repeats the whole way and it's not necessary for me to create the entire wrap. So we will just be doing one little section like this. To make the entire garden wrap, you will need 6 skeins of Lion Brand's Woolies Recycled. I am going to be using the color Royal Blue for today's tutorial because I am out of the color that I made the garden wrap in, which is called Terracotta. You will also need a 6mm crochet hook. If you cannot meet gauge with a 6mm hook, what you will need to do is go up or down a size and create a new swatch. This is the pattern for my garden wrap. Within all of my PDFs, I like to include the stitch descriptions and abbreviations and a whole bunch of pattern notes. Please make sure that either you read through these pattern notes on a PDF that you purchased or head on over to the free pattern, which is linked below in the description, and read all of these notes before starting. The wrap pattern is written out in a very easy to read format, and then what I also include in all of my cable patterns is a stitch diagram. This stitch diagram is also on the free pattern blog post, so you can use this to reference along the way if this makes it easier for you than using the written pattern. Row 1, you will start by creating a foundation single crochet of 65 stitches. For today's tutorial, I am only going to be creating a foundation single crochet of 13 stitches, again, because this cable repeat is worked over 13 stitches. Once you have created your foundation single crochet of 65 stitches if you are making the entire wrap, or 13 stitches if you are just following along with this tutorial, you will then move on to row 2, where you are just creating another row of single crochet. So I've just completed my row 1 of 13 foundation single crochet stitches. I'm going to move on to the row 2 instructions, which is to turn and single crochet back across. Again, if you are following along with the pattern, you will have a total of 65 stitches. If you are following this tutorial to just do this little swatch and learn how to make this cable, you will only be single crocheting in the next 13 stitches. So that will complete row 2. And then what you will need to do for row 3 is we are going to turn, single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches. We are going to front post double crochet in the 4th foundation single crochet, which is row 1. So we are going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 4th stitch, we are going to place a front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook from front to back to front around the post of the foundation single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Skip 1 single crochet in the next 2 single crochet, skip 1 foundation single crochet, front post double crochet in the next foundation single crochet. Make sure you skip your single crochet behind, single crochet in the next single crochet, skip 1 foundation single crochet, front post double crochet in the next foundation single crochet, skip 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 single crochet, skip 1 foundation single crochet, front post double crochet in the next foundation single crochet, skip 1 single crochet, and then single crochet in these final 2 single crochet. So what we have done here is we have set up our first row of front post double crochet to create the base of this cable. This is going to be the most important row that you do within this pattern. This is going to make it so that the rest of your cables follow up along this base. We will then move on to the row 4 instructions, which will be to turn and single crochet across in each stitch for a total of 13 for our swatch, or 65 if you are creating the entire garden wrap. We are now going to move on to the row 5 instructions. So we will turn, single crochet in each of the first 2 single crochet stitches, front post double crochet in this first front post double crochet, skip the single crochet behind because this front post double crochet counts as worked, single crochet in the next single crochet, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip the single crochet behind, single crochet in each of the next 3 single crochet, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip the single crochet behind, single crochet in the next front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, and in my case last, skip this next single crochet, and then single crochet in these final 2 single crochet. And that will complete the row 5 within the pattern. For row 6, we are going to turn and single crochet across. You should make note that every even number row, or return pass as I like to call them, are always going to be only single crochet stitches. You will single crochet in every stitch, whether it is a single crochet or one of your front post double crochets, or as you get farther into the repeat, a front post bobble. That completes row 6. We're going to turn and move on to row 7. For row 7, we will start by placing a single crochet in each of the first 3 single crochet stitches. Skip the first front post double crochet and front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet. Skip the single crochet behind, and then single crochet in each of the next 5 single crochet. Front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip a single crochet, and then single crochet in the final 3 stitches. Make note that within the written instructions themselves, I am not calling out when to skip a single crochet stitch. It explains in the pattern notes that whenever you create your front post stitches, those are counting as worked, which means you have to skip the stitch behind so that you do not increase your repeat. While we're going through and I'm showing you the tutorial, I will tell you to skip so that you remember, but again, that's not noted in the written instructions within all the row repeats. It's noted in the pattern notes. Moving on to row 6, I'm going to turn and single crochet across in each stitch. Again, in my case for this swatch, I only have 13 stitches. If you are creating the entire garden wrap, you will have a total of 65 single crochet stitches. I think I just called that row 6. That was row 8. We are now doing row 9 in the cable repeat. So to start row 9, what we need to do is we are going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches. We will front post double crochet in the first front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet in the next. Now this is where the pattern deviates a little bit from what we were doing, and what we will do here is we are going to be creating a front post bobble. However, in order to create the front post bobble, we do not have an existing front post double crochet stitch to work it in. To create the front post bobble, what we have to do is we need to come down 2 rows from the row that we are working in. So this is our row that we are working in, right? This is the previous row, and then this is the row where the other front post double crochets were created. So that's where we're going to be going. So right next to the front post double crochet that we just used to create our first front post double crochet, we are going to use that single crochet. So to create a front post bobble, we are going to work a bobble stitch as we normally would. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook from front to back to front around the single crochet. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull up a loop. I'm going to yarn over, and I will pull through 2. I'm then going to yarn over again, insert my hook from front to back to front, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to do that one more time. So yarn over, insert your hook from front to back to front, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm now going to yarn over and pull through all of my loops. In this case, it's 4 loops on my hook to complete my bobble. I then will skip 1 single crochet, and I am going to single crochet in each of the next 3 single crochet stitches. Now I'm going to come down again into the stitch next to the last front post double crochet in the row, and I am going to create a second bobble stitch around that single crochet. Skip 1 single crochet in the next, and then front post double crochet in this last front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet, and single crochet in these last 2 single crochet. So you can see those bobble stitches right there. So that is the completion of row 9. I am going to turn, and now row 10, I am going to single crochet across in every stitch all the single crochets, all the front post double crochets, and also the 2 front post bubble crochets that we created in between those 2 front post double crochets. Now moving on to row 11, I'm going to turn, single crochet in this first stitch, front post double crochet in the first front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet, and then I'm going to single crochet in each of the next 9 single crochet. Front post double crochet in this last front post double crochet of the repeat, skip 1 single crochet, and single crochet in my final 2 stitches. Turn, row 12, all single crochet as is every other even numbered row within the pattern. Turn, and now coming on to row 13, which is another row that includes a front post bobble, I am going to single crochet in my first stitch, front post double crochet in this first front post double crochet, and then we have to come right down next to this front post double crochet and create a front post bobble in that single crochet stitch. And because we just did 2 front post double crochet and a bobble, we have to skip 2 single crochet stitches, single crochet in each of the next 2 single crochet stitches. And then right here, what we need to do is we are going to create a front post double crochet the same way that we created the front post bobble, by using a single crochet stitch that is directly below the stitch we are skipping. So create your front post double crochet and a single crochet straight down. Skip 1 single crochet in the next single crochet, come straight down again to create a front post double crochet in a single crochet, skip 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 single crochet stitches, create a front post bobble in the single crochet right next to this final front post double crochet, front post double crochet in this final front post double crochet of this row, skip 2 stitches, and single crochet in your final 2 single crochet. We are now going to turn and complete row 14, which again is another set of all single crochet stitches. For the purpose of this tutorial, I only have 13 stitches that I need to create. If you are creating the entire garden wrap, you will have a total of 65 single crochet stitches in your row. So that completes row 14. And for row 15, now what we need to do is single crochet in these first 2 single crochet, front post double crochet in the first front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet in the next, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet in the next 3 single crochet, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet in the next, front post double crochet in the last front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet in your last 2 single crochet. Now take note that in row 15 and also in row 9, the bobble stitches are not worked again. So you place them and then they do not get picked up anywhere else. So you never are working in the bobbles except for when you were doing your return passive single crochet. Turn, and now row 16 again, place a single crochet in each stitch across. Turn. And now moving on to row 17, we are going to start by placing 3 single crochet in each of these single crochet stitches from row 16. Skip this first front post double crochet and front post double crochet in the next. Skip one single crochet in the next. And now again, we need to come down and work in the single crochet next to the front post double crochet below with a front post double crochet. Skip one single crochet in the next. Again, come straight down and work a front post double crochet in the single crochet below. Skip one single crochet in the next. Front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. Skip one single crochet and then single crochet in your final 3 stitches. Turn, and now this is row 18, so we will single crochet across because this is an odd numbered row, so again it is only single crochet stitches. For me it is a total of 13. If you are making the entire garden wrap, again it is a total of 65 single crochet stitches. Turn, and now we're going to do row 19, which is the final repeat for this cable. So row 19 starts out by placing 2 single crochet in each of the first 2 stitches, front post double crochet in the first front post double crochet, skip one single crochet in each of the next 2 single crochet, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip one single crochet in the next, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip one single crochet 2, front post double crochet in the next, and in my case last front post double crochet, skip one single crochet, and then single crochet in the final 2 stitches. So that completes the repeat for this cable. The pattern then calls for you to repeat rows 4 to 19 12 more times. So you will have a total of 13 of these little sections with the bobbles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple more rows so you can see it. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to repeat row 4, which is a total of 13 single crochet stitches for me. Again, for you it would be a total of 65, but because it's an even number, it's just all single crochet, so super easy there. And then the next row that I will repeat will be row 5 in the pattern. So I'm coming to the end of my row 4 repeat. I am going to turn to repeat row 5, which starts out by placing 2 single crochet, front post double crochet in the first front post double crochet, skip one single crochet in the next, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip one single crochet 3, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip one single crochet in the next single crochet, front post double crochet in this last front post double crochet, and then single crochet in your final 2 stitches. You're then going to turn, and the repeat here will be for row 6, but again it's all single crochet because it is an even number row, and it is what I like to call the return pass. So super simple. The even number rows to me are a nice break in the pattern because it's a long set of 65 stitches where you can just kind of fly back across to get back to the repeat. Now we're going to turn, and I'm going to do next a repeat of row 7, which we start by doing 3 single crochet, skip this first front post double crochet and front post double crochet in the next, skip one single crochet in each of the next 5 single crochet, front post double crochet in the next front post double crochet, skip 1 single crochet, and then single crochet in your final 3 stitches. So now, then what I would do is I would turn and do a repeat of row 8, which again is all single crochet stitches, but I'm not going to do that because I think you could see here what I like to describe as the vines are beginning to open up, and now you will start again with this little section of the bubbles. Isn't it so pretty? Goodness, look at that. Oh gosh. I hope that this is light enough to see. It looks light enough on camera. I'm hoping that it's light enough. I wish I had enough of the terracotta because the terracotta is like the perfect color to use for a tutorial. The cream is just too light where it gets blown out on camera. Black is just, it's black, it's way too dark. And the olive looked a little too dark. This royal blue looked like it was bright enough that it would make for a good tutorial, especially with the light coming in the window this way. Goodness, I absolutely love, love, love this cable. It's definitely gonna have to make an appearance in another design, hands down. Anyways, I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. I hope that you enjoy making this pattern. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more video tutorials and free patterns. I really, really appreciate every single one of you guys joining in and watching and making my patterns along with me. When you finish up a garden wrap, I would absolutely love for you to share it with me. Tag me anywhere on social media at Life in Yarn. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Enjoy your day.